Yo, it's your boy Logos, and throughout many of my videos on this channel, I made it pretty clear how I feel about Fresh and Fit. Of course, I don't agree with most of the things they say, and when they go crazy, go on tangents, start screaming, yelling, doing stupid stuff because they're upset, whether it's at Albert and Preach or Women on their Pen or anything like that. I really don't think it upholds the same type of things they talk about when it comes to masculinity. It just seems very hypocritical. And I'm not asking for perfection. I don't think it's asking a lot to not put on the KKK hood. I don't know. I just don't think that's something that you really need to be hard pressed to do. But regardless of all that stuff, I think this issue is bigger than your personal issue or my personal issue with Fresh and Fit or Fresh in general, since this is about him. I'm of the opinion that it is very weird, and you could probably say unfair, when a woman can decide if she wants to keep a kid or not, regardless of how the man feels about it. I'm always a believer that, of course, a woman can decide what she want to do with her body, but that man should have the option and the freedom to sign his rights away. So if you really want to have that kid because of moral reasons, religious reasons, any other reason you want to put out there or come up with, that's cool, that's fine. And if you really believe in that stuff, you will do that without that guy's money. If you don't want to have that kid, he made it clear. Why are you trying to force it on him? I don't understand it. I don't get it. And of course, people gonna say, abortion, all this other stuff, it leaves an effect on the woman. It's traumatic, all this other stuff. Of course, that may be true, but that doesn't mean that guy should have his life fucked up because she don't want to, not get rid of the kid. You know what I mean? I'm just of the opinion that if she want to keep it, that's cool. That's fine. Her body, her choice. That guy's money, it's his money. That doesn't belong to her. That's not owed to her. And he made it clear he don't want to take care of a kid. For whatever reason, he should sign his rights away and be done with it. That's how I feel about it. If you truly feel like everything is so hard or so impossible for you to have an abortion, that's fine. I just don't want to be involved with you and your choices further. That doesn't mean Fresh shouldn't fuck up or any guy fucked up in this situation, but it's pretty ridiculous. The guy has no say in these type of situations, but he still got to give up money, time, and all this other shit. That's how I feel about it. Balance the playing field. That's how I feel. I don't care if it's unpopular. Like, honestly, at this point, who really gives a shit what's unpopular? Because the popular thing is screwing over guys. And I'm not saying like just getting at guys is popular, but what is popular or what is acceptable are things that put guys in a bad situation. And of course, people aren't perfect, and women put themselves in bad situations too, but they have the freedom to get that abortion if they want it or not. The guy can't. He can't force her to go into that surgery room. It's not going to happen. Doesn't mean he didn't fuck up, but that doesn't mean the system is fair. You might not like what I say. Don't give a shit. Not here to be friendly or, be light. It is what it is. But let's get into it. I want to see more details about this whole story.
Today's topic seems that our friend Walter Weeks, Mr. Fresh Prince CEO, got his her pregnant, and she's keeping the baby and she's exposing him. Yes. Yes, sir. Alpha male guru, whatever, red pill, knows the truth of the world, got caught up with a sex worker and got her pregnant.
Oh, I didn't know she was a sex worker. Yeah, you shot up the club and the sex worker? What the fuck? Come on, man. Come on. Whoa. She works, she gets money through sex. You just gave her a fucking pension by giving her a kid. You still, man, I don't know who his friends are, but they should slap the shit out of him.
Begging her to get rid of it. The guys who were supposed to tell you not to get these
fucking dumb.
Was pregnant, got her pregnant. Now, can I ask you a question? Is that fresh? I'm just asking. Is that a new one? God. Or is it this the most stale ass mistake you can make in the world?
God damn it.
You know what they calling him online? Pug CEO.
Oh shit.
They got a nickname called Pug CEO.
Oh,
yeah, they are killing this man. All right, so her name is Daisy Fit. Okay, she is She's putting them on blast.
You mean to tell me that Fresh fucked with Fit?
That's fire. I didn't see that one.
Fresh got Fit pregnant.
I'm just saying.
You didn't see that shit when you said it?
Because that's the thing. Fresh offers pretty much nothing to the podcast. So it's
that's
almost
true.
like Fit got him pregnant, got to pay child support. If I've seen any girl's Instagram and it has preach in it, I will never talk to her. It could be the baddest.
Say that again?
It could be the second coming of Megan Good. If she got preach in the Instagram, you better get the fuck away from me. Ain't no way I'm getting no Megan Preach Good pregnant. That's gay. She could be the whole incarnate of Halle Berry. Halle Berry?
Halle Berry.
It could be Halle Berry. And if her middle name's Preach, bitch, you gotta go.
Halle Preachberry?
No, she gotta go.
You're not clapping.
No!
You're not clapping Halle Preachberry's cheek.
Nah. Be buying flights and shit and seeing that middle name on the passport.
You don't want that?
Here,
No?
Nah.
Halle Preachberry.
No.
It really would be Abba and Preach.
He ain't fucking that.
You man! That's disgusting. You didn't see him recently? He was talking about Habib Hijab, and he was like,
The thing is, if you don't believe in the laws of logic and, for example, non-contradiction, or for example, 2 + 2 = 4, if you don't believe in any of that, then you can't have a conversation with anyone about anything because there's no common ground. You can never find out what truth is.
Okay, so
You get it?
creation itself.
I get what you're trying to say. He's saying if you can't come to a firm or agree on a firm foundation of whatever you're talking about, because you're constantly saying, oh, where's your source? Where you get that from? Where you get that from? Is that true? Who knows? This and the other. If you can't agree, like, this is our basis, you can't go further from it. I get what you're trying to say.
Who decided 2 + 2 = 4? Man did, right?
What?
I'm just saying, on a basis, 2 + 2. Who decided that?
Who decided 2 + 2 = 4? Is that a serious question? With all due respect,
I'm asking you.
no one decided 2 + 2 = 4.
So how did it come about?
It was mad. What the fuck? I hope he's just joking and he's not actually trying, be deep or anything like that. Like, bro. From my understanding, from my memory, and I'm just gonna be completely honest, my Islamic history is pretty weak. Pretty damn weak, to be honest. The most I know about Islamic history is its connection through other civilizations. So the Mongols, for example, for the most part, mostly the Mongols, the Khwarezmian Empire, the siege and destruction of Baghdad, stuff like that. With my understanding, algebra, math, a lot of other stuff. I just don't want to be naming shit, but definitely I think math in the Islamic Golden Age came about during that time. But I could be wrong. Please let me know in the comments. I love learning shit.
yo, that shit was funny, right? But who decided? You know what? There's nobody who can stump you like a stupid person. Miss Fit, the one that Fresh was fucking, she writes, she sends a picture of the pregnancy test. She took 2 of them because she needed to confirm that she had Pug CEO's babies. You always told me you wanted to be your baby's
mother.
You wanted me to be your baby's mother.
mother. Okay. I loved you and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to kill alive. I want you to think.
For you shortly. That's crazy. So, okay, this is a thing that does very much happen, and this is something that definitely should be considered. There are guys that will say some really crazy ass shit to certain women just to get them to like them or have sex with them. I love you. I want you to be the mother of my kids. We're gonna be together forever, baby. Us against the world. All that bullshit. But then they actually get pregnant. It's like, whoa. I just wanted to fuck you. I ain't really mean all that shit that it took to get your panties down. What, you idiot? You really think I want to start a family with you? Come on now. How old are we? How much money do I have? Well, Flesh can't say that. But if they was actually dating, that's crazy. Unless she's just straight up lying. She said, I did everything to be a good girlfriend. You made a sex worker his girlfriend? oh, I hope she's lying because there ain't no way you just really thought that was a good idea. Regardless of the podcast or not, any guy, average 9 to 5 guy, blue collar, white collar, you're gonna a sex worker? Do you, man? Do you?
Think carefully and take the responsibility. I'll call you shortly. Take your time. And then he says, I can't have kids. And she says, take responsibility for your
What that mean?
actions. She goes, and he goes, what's this? She goes, read it. Blood test. Pregnancy blood test. So she got all the tests to make sure she knew. I know, but what does it mean? I don't understand the numbers.
We suggest
2 + 2
you're
= 4.
fucking stupid. It says
And then
right
she
there.
highlights it on the paper.
Female pregnant weeks of gestation. So she like what? 3 to 5 weeks, 4 weeks. So like he smashed her like a months and probably months, and eventually she got pregnant. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Mm-hmm.
It just says pregnant. And he says,
Debatable.
it's not about that right now. It's good. It's not good. And a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. I don't want kids right now. And we spoke about it and you agreed. And she goes, I never agreed. I agreed based on your actions. Are you not educated? If you keep come inside me, I will get pregnant. I don't get pregnant without your behave. Words mean nothing. Man up. I'm not saying because I want to be with you, because I don't, because you are nothing to me, but the baby is innocent.
I get what she's saying about the baby being innocent, but if y'all have this terrible dynamic where y'all hate each other, y'all don't want to be cordial for the sake of the child, any of that stuff, he doesn't be around. Decide what you want to do from there. All I'm saying, sometimes it's not the best situation to force it. Seriously.
What are you saying? We're not together and won't be. Why would that be good for the kid? So she goes, why did you keep coming inside me? Hey, listen, lady, why did you let this man? All those things happen, and yes, feelings change, but bringing a kid into this world without parents' love is cruel. We both thought you wouldn't get pregnant.
I mean, you
Okay.
can't, she's not birth control.
Aside from 2 + 2 being 4, coming inside of a woman means very possible to get her pregnant. And who decided? Who decided that coming inside girl mean baby? Who decided?
biology.
The elders that came together.
Sperm inside ovulation, baby. Who decided? Who decided? Listen, that being said, and he goes, also now I'm worried. I have to test the other girls, at least 4.
Huh?
And then
What the what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? I'm like preach right now. Like what the boy, what does that mean? Another girl. I hope he just can't test. And he's not saying I got 4 other girls pregnant, possibly just like you. I hope. Because if he's actually saying that, he need to be found and body slammed.
What the fuck did you say?
that's what he wrote. I didn't
Exactly.
make that up. And she
What
says
did you
another
say?
girl, 4 girls. You were saying you have sex with 4 girls without protection? I hope you have all the money for your children.
Oh, wait, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I have to get tests for the other girls. All 4 of them. And he goes, I don't have money. Good luck.
what did he-
You will see.
What did he? Because from the text, it make it seem like he's saying I don't, like he's nutting it for other girls, and he doing so because he think he's infertile. He's saying like she said I got an STD. That's what I'm getting from these tests. But clearly talking about pregnancy. I'm worried I have to test 4 other girls, at least 4 other. That only makes sense. Not really, but it only makes remote sense if he's talking about he thought he was infertile and he just straight up can't have kids, and that's why I say I can't have children. Clearly, you can. But still, what the fuck?
All four of them. And he goes, I don't have money. Good luck. You will see.
That's a lie.
Unfortunately, Fresh, that's not how it works. She filed them court documents. They gonna get your bank accounts. They gonna get your statements, and you gonna have to cough up that cash. This ain't something that you could walk your way out of. You better pray to high heaven, because you gonna be on the hook for a lot. This is a story between me and Walter Weeks, podcaster known as Pug CEO. Wow. I met him on November 21st in Miami. I fall in love with him. Okay, this girl writes like an immigrant. We spend New Year's
What?
That's crazy.
No, I'm accurate. We spent New Year's together, and that's the time when he asked me to be his girl and to commit to him, and he posted a video of us on social media. He said to me, I love you. I don't want you to be with other men. A few days later, he asked me to meet his mom. Everything went well. I showed him and his mom my respect. He defended me on his podcast from the rumors. That's the moment I truly fall in love with him. But this is where the game begins. I left Miami on January 8th. So that's like, okay, that's not even like a month and a half. Traveled back to China for Chinese New Year. The night before, we had a serious conversation. He said he sees me like someone to spend the whole life with, and I told him I was going to move to Miami for him. From then, we started a long-distance relationship for 2 months until I traveled to Barbados. I met his entire family there. Everything was so real, he's serious with me. Therefore, I'm not on birth control, and we had sexual behavior without protection.
That's stupid. Listen, me personally, unless you're my wife, you're gonna be on birth control. Or I'm not, of course, or I'm pulling out or wearing the condom. But I don't give a fuck if you're together. If you don't want to have kids, get on birth control if you want a nut in her. It's that simple. We live in the 21st century, man, and this guy is rich as fuck. You can get the pill. You can get a shot. You can get an implant. You can get you can have the choice of any doctor or any medical care you want, Fresh, because you can afford it, you dumbass. But still, you say, screw that. We're together. I'm not inside. Come on. Why? Why? I don't give a fuck if she's your girlfriend or not. Plan it out. At least I will be your wife. This is... Oh. Fuck.
At first, everything was fine. I stayed in his apartment. We had a mutual understanding. He's not a monogamous person. That me and him both needs our own space. So I suggested him to help me rent an apartment. I want you to have the things you want as you understand me. 10 days later, a morning after we had lunch with his sister, he broke his promises. After a few days, he asked me to move out. He stopped coming home. He disappeared for 3 nights without explanation. I left my work.
Wait, hold on. I want to see what is. 10 days later, a morning after we had lunch with his sister, he broke his promises that how he told me he loves me, wants to see it in a long term. He wants to plan a future with me. Instead of renting an apartment, rather buy a new house. Which I think he is completely lying and making excuses about. Okay, so what I'm getting, I guess he said, fuck the apartment. I really want you to be someone with me long term. I haven't heard her say wife yet in this, but long term. So let's get a house. But she thinks he's lying, making excuses because it hasn't happened yet. I don't know. He used me, he hurted me, he was a cheater, a huge gamer. Well, you say he was a cheater, but you said he is not a monogamous person. If you understand that he's not monogamous and he's not that type of person in relationships, he didn't cheat on you. He just did what y'all agreed upon. So I don't think that's cheating. Huge gamer. As long as he's having his business, I would don't see a problem with him being a gamer. Like, it's a hobby. I only found out this later and started to make his take his haters' words. When people told me negative things about him in the beginning, I always stood by his side and supported him and believed in him. I chose to believe in my partner instead of the audience. The truth is, he pretended to be a high-value man to date girls and ditch them. The reason I'm exposing this is because as a woman, I want to stand out for other women. I don't want any other girls ended up like me.
10 days later, a morning after we had lunch with his sister, he broke his promises. After a few days, he asked me to move out. He stopped coming home. He disappeared for 3 nights without explanation.
Now let's skip some more. I want to see what this. But man, if I don't expose this, he'll continue doing that to other naive girls. There would be more women getting hurt. Okay.
I left my work behind in China to pursue this relationship. So I moved out, booked a flight to New York City. On March 30th, I had a pregnancy test and it's positive.
She's not a U.S. citizen?
He's telling her to take a pill to get rid of the kid. Okay. Oh, there's audio. So the title of this is called Ling Ling Leaks Phone Call with...
God damn.
The fuck? Why
So
are
the
y'all
people on
leaving?
Reddit to say, yo, wow.
Fucking dumb, bro.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and then it's over. No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I won't say good.
Okay. This is joking aside, okay? This is just for everyone watching at home. Abortion shouldn't be something you guys take lightly, okay? Abortion should not be some form of birth control that you guys heavily rely on.
I agree.
A lot of you guys are just busting inside of people, no birth control. They're not on birth control, don't care. And then when shit hit the fan, you just looking at the ladies like, yo, take a pill. Go to the clinic.
Yeah.
Like, that's an incredibly physically traumatic thing for a lot of women to experience. It fucks up their hormone balance for an extended period of time. It has physical ramifications, and it messes with their psyche. If you've never had your hormones completely out of whack, you may never be able to understand. But just casually saying, yo, just take a pill, do this, just get rid of... You guys are asking a lot.
I agree. But also, like I said at the start, when the girl wants to do it, it's cool, it's fine, it's whatever, it's her body or choice. But the guy doesn't want to be a father, and he made that clear. Now all this other stuff get complicated. She can have the kid. He shouldn't have to support it. That's how I feel about it. You can't just have all the control and all the freedom and all the choice on one side. Like, it's ridiculous. If that's the case, why is he even being allowed to, have responsibility? He's only responsible when it comes to money and taking care of it. Nothing else. That's stupid. And I don't care how anybody feels about that.
Okay, so I'm not saying that you guys can't have conversations about abortion, but the way some of you guys approach it and the way you guys talk about it so flippantly, y'all are so goddamn irresponsible about it. I don't even care if you guys get caught up having to pay child support. Y'all should be a bit more considerate of what you're asking the opposite sex to do in regards to their own body when it comes to abortion.
Well, they,
now,
they never lived it. It's one thing not living it, but you can at least put yourself in the shoes of a person. I understand.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, they haven't lived it. They will never live it. They will never understand how traumatic and crazy that is, and what you put yourself. But I mean, I wouldn't expect someone not understanding 2 + 2 = 4 to understand that. But you have to understand what it brings a person. Like, just even not the pill is crazy. Like, you have to force and induce. Basically, it's not just it magically disappears. No, you have to induce your body into a contraction to expel the thing. You know what I mean? So for your body and to induce your body to do that, the chemicals that you have to...
My understanding is even after it happens, for a long extended period of time after that, they still feel the effects of a pregnancy.
That's correct.
So like their bodies are kind of going through it the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you've never seen a woman who's pregnant, like she going through mood swings, her hormones are all over the place, her appetite, her depression, her like everything changes. So just guys understand what it is you guys are asking for, that little short bit of like pleasure that you guys get busted inside the sugar walls. You guys are demanding that they take this thing, and there's like very little consideration for it when you guys have this conversation. I understand being caught up with a child and it being brought up in unfair circumstances and child support, all that shit's crazy. But a lot of y'all not even taking that shit into consideration when you busting inside these broads.
That's true.
And then you just say this shit willingly afterwards.
Yeah. You shouldn't be relying on abortion as a form of birth control, man or woman, because there are women that do the same exact thing. They don't give a fuck. They don't want to be on the pill or something. But if it just happens to, pop up, I'll just get an abortion. And now girls like get multiple abortions. But nobody really talks about that because, it's taboo.
It just doesn't sit right with me. I think it's a bad way to approach it. And I also think if you want her to actually get the abortion, it's probably best not to just go nuclear and be like, because then she's going to just cut you off. Just something to think about.
What do you mean?
Because if you're just like, yo, you, then she'd be like, f you, I'll do what I want.
Exactly.
And then what happens? You can't even have any say. And me listening to this broad too, like, she's an idiot as well.
And right. And the girl like her an idiot.
Well, this guy puts his whole life out there. She gets with, okay, expecting him to take responsibility of all this other stuff. The dude is constantly in different dumb situations. What's more, he's told her, I'm going to be sleeping with other people. He does it with you unprotected. Why wouldn't you think he's not going to do it with the other ladies unprotected?
True.
I don't know.
That's
To
the
me, it's
part
just
we're
like
talking about.
you met him November 21st. You guys are talking about having babies by January.
That's
like, this
fucking
broad is stupid.
Yeah, she dumb as fuck.
2 months, you having babies
Or
with a dude who's sleeping with a bunch of other women?
or smart.
talking about being a
or
wife
she
in
knows
long
exactly
term?
what she's
What the
doing.
fuck?
Baby trapping?
I'm not. I don't want to put it out there, but it's either two things. Whenever I see a thing, when I see a situation like that, I see that it's either really stupid or someone thought about this whole thing.
It's either stupid or selfish. And I don't give a fuck what anybody say. If she's trying to baby trap him or money trap him, she's evil. She's wrong. That doesn't make what he did stupid and making himself vulnerable to a dumb, idiotic, evil woman like that. But she's stupid and she's evil for doing something. Guys aren't your meal ticket. Come on. If she's really a sex worker, her only skill is laying on her back and giving up that throat. I don't know why he would think it's a good idea to make her his girlfriend, introduce her to anybody, anything like that. But still, also at the same time, do you want to bring a child in this world when the guy does want to have one, and you're a sex worker, and all this drama going on? Like, the child's gonna suffer from this bullshit. And it's a damn shame because the child didn't ask for any of this. It's a pawn. Honestly, that's what it is. It's like a pawn or something just being argued over. And it's really damn sad. I'm just gonna be honest. I really don't think she should keep it. I don't know why you want to put the baby, yourself, everybody involved through that shit. It's absolutely ridiculous. Regardless of how you feel about Fresh or whatever, like, come on, like, this is just an overall dumbass, fucked up situation. The best thing they can do is never talk again. The best thing Fresh can do is to get a damn vasectomy, because clearly you don't know what to do. Because if you're doing all this stupid shit, oh man, I can't. And that's the thing, even if she does change her mind, he still got 4 or 5 other women just like that. So, come on. Come on, man. What are you doing? But really, yeah, these babies, these kids aren't your meal ticket. I think it's absolutely ridiculous how much guys, no matter how much money you make, how much you got to pay for child support. It's child support, not ex-wife support or mother of my child support. Fucking work. Like, no. You shouldn't be taking care of her and the kid. Take care of the kid. And if you can afford to take care of the kid and pay so much, screw that. I'm getting custody. Your ass ain't getting shit. I'm gonna raise the kid myself.
No, I know. So, like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, he don't want a baby.
I mean, let's go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor.
This is what I think is thought out. When do you go from I really love them to record all the conversation to trap them out and to put it out there?
Yeah,
That's why I think it's kind of weird
yeah.
because they're having a conversation now. No, go ahead.
It don't take that much. Like, if you really love somebody, or you're really crazy about them, and especially if you got the crazy hormones going on inside you because you're pregnant, 2-3 months is all it takes for you to be like, this person abandoned me. They're talking crazy about me online. Yo, I'm about to expose everything.
Especially because some guys, Ram told me like stories before he heard, but guys, like I said earlier, say, I love you, you're my everything, you're the only one I want. Even though I don't think he said that part, at least. Like, give him a credit for that. But say all this stuff to gas up a woman because they want to have sex with her, or because the sex is really good and he doesn't want to share her. I don't know why you would think you need to share her unless she's a sex worker, but your dumb ass shouldn't be dating a sex worker to begin with. Either way. It is absolutely ridiculous when this type of stuff happens. When guys just inflate these girls' egos and make them think they're in love, and they really do fall for it, and it's terrible how they feel after. And they get so angry and upset, and it's very justified. She only act like this because you made her act like this. For the most part. Of course, she can control herself. She's a grown person. But you can't just play with somebody's emotions like that. That's just, you're asking for that person to pop off on you and go crazy. And love and hate are very close. It's just two sides of the same coin.
Hey, listen, if you feeling cornered and isolated, it don't take much for you to get online and talk crazy.
I'm gonna air this shit out. Yeah.
That's not that crazy. That's not that crazy at all.
I'm mad at that.
I have seen that happen way faster than 3 months.
Sure.
Hey, the switch from I love you to like I'm gonna put your whole shit on blast is not that far for a lot of people.
Go from I love you to I'm gonna bust the windows out your car.
But also, someone saying I love you in 2 months, I don't believe them at all. I think these are just people who are a little bit unstable and a little bit cuckoo, and then they just love bomb like crazy and say crazy stuff.
Yeah, the love bomb is crazy.
So like, when these people say love, it means nothing to me. All right, so that's gist of it. Pug CEO got fit pregnant, and now he's got to deal with the consequences. That's the whole story.
You said it.
Yeah, that's the story.
I said it earlier, but then you said it and you surprised me with it.
Nah, that's crazy. Once you pointed that out, yo, yeah, that's crazy.
It's just because when you said it's I don't know. It's my bad.
But
it's my brain. It's just
that's all good. Thoughts on this? I know everyone's gonna meme, and I think there's a lot of reasons to meme, and I'm gonna meme. It's unfortunate because a child is very likely to be born in this situation to two dysfunctional adults. One who's a grown man child who's out here slanging dick and getting multiple women potentially pregnant like an idiot and bust inside everybody. And the other one who's a goofy adult who traveled all across the world to be with a guy who's a self-admitted player and is sleeping with multiple people and let him bust inside of her. Like, sorry, ma'am, you're an idiot too.
The problem that I had was really the fact this happens all the time. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it happens all the time, and I'm not surprised. The problem that I got is really them reaping benefits from people and then just turning around and doing the opposite. And that's been my problem since the get-go. Like, no, you turn around and you do this, but you take people's money and say this and that and that. Like, you're not the example. That's really what I have. I really have. The rest you already said. It's always been the problem that I have with them. It's a bad thing. It's unfortunate. It really is.
Yeah. How many times, have you seen these losers put on these shades and be like, I want to escape the Matrix.
The fuck?
You know the red pill is about escaping the Matrix. That being said, I got a sugar baby pregnant, and now I got child support, so I'm stuck in the Matrix. The red pill is the truth, but I prefer the lies, and I busted inside this ling. Okay, let me just stop.
Oh shit.
Anyways, all this to say.
I knew you was about to go get it. Okay, that's the memeing. Yeah, that's the memeing part.
No, I'm just saying.
That's
it's just like
it's your field trip.
These guys always talk about the Matrix and this and stuff, and they just find the dumbest ways to plug themselves into the system financially, and like they're just dumb. Like I said, the thing that was gonna kill this movie from the jump is the hypocrisy and the stupidity. You just see it every day.
Yeah.
I just can't take it seriously. Anything else you want to say about Pug CEO?
Nah, didn't want to say it in the first place, but yeah.
Bruh. That's disgusting. But anyways, just another day, another episode of, I don't know what this shit is.
Turn that shit off. We're done.
Not gonna lie, the Pug CEO kills me.
That's crazy.
Because
I see it. Because I see it.
At any rate, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you guys want, we found this story on our Reddit, but if you want to go check that out, go ahead. We also got a Discord where everyone's discussing these topics, so go sign up. And we got a Patreon with a bunch of exclusive videos.
Boom.
If you want to see our extras, all the takes that we didn't put right here, go to the Patreon.
So yeah, overall, I completely agree with basically everything they said. Fresh is an idiot. She's an idiot. If she's using this baby as some type of trap, she's fucked up. And I think it's very messed up how our court system in the United States reward this type of thing. Because it's child support, not mother of my child support. That's the thing. That's the thing. She's a sex worker. What's she gonna do? Go back to having sex for money? Oh man, I don't know what you were thinking. He wasn't thinking. He was just horny and not giving a shit. Okay, I'll figure it out. I feel bad for that kid. They didn't ask for any of this. They didn't even ask to be born. But before they can even get any parts of their body remotely developed within the womb, millions of people are talking about that person, that potential person. And it's pretty messed up. Regardless of how you think about the stuff about Her body, her choice. His money, his choice. Still gonna stand by it. If he does want to have that kid, he should be able to sign his rights away. If she want to have it, fine. Take care of it by yourself. You don't have to be forced to get an abortion or anything like that. I'm just not gonna be forced to take care of a kid I don't want. And I made it clear. And you made it clear you don't give a shit about what I want. I don't give a shit about you and taking care of you or the kid. That's how I feel about it. But let me know what you think. Regardless if you agree with me or disagree. It is what it is. You're your own person. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. And maybe you'll be able to change my mind. Doubt it, but there's a chance. Who knows? Like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Logos, and I'll see you next time. Peace.